Okay, the introduction to the story tells us nothing. That's about normal for a Rhem game. Yeah, most games, they might start with like an introductory cutscene that explains the story, but Rhem just starts with a nice little train ride. But look at this, it's a cave. Look at all these stalactites. Stalactites are our atmosphere. We're getting to our destination finally. And we're here. We can't even leave. How do we leave? Do we have a inventory? Okay, there's just a key card here, so there's a little bit of item usage. And so this is Rhem 2. It's a lot like Rhem 1, in that there's barely any story, and it's all about the puzzles, and it's more about the map structure, the intricacies, and the complex puzzles. But Rhem 2 actually does have live actors, if I can find one. There's a whole bunch of like puzzles around here at the start, but you can't do anything with them yet. These pictures don't tell me much. Not much to interact with yet. I think of all the Rhem games, I think I like Rhem 2's structure the best, but even so, you still do get stuck in the first 10 minutes, which, as I say, makes it a true Myst-like. Let's see if I can actually figure out what to do. Yeah, I might as well just screenshot this now. Yeah, imagine using a pen in the year 2023, right? Yeah, so if like Rhem 1 was hostile because of its like difficult puzzle at the beginning, this game's hostile to new players because like you don't even have any idea what to even do at the beginning of the game. Oh, here's another thing. But like that's what makes it fun, I think. I don't know, why do I like these games again? Because they have cool structure and puzzles. It's not about the story or the atmosphere. I mean, the atmosphere is cool. But it's certainly not about the story or about anything. Oh, here's more stuff. It's about taking notes, using careful observation. I mean, Masahiro Sakurai did mention that certain games have a game essence to them. What did I even do? What did I just do? What did I just do? What did pressing those buttons do? I don't know. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so Sakurai said... Sakurai on his Creating Games channel did say that making games more palatable to other players reduces its game essence. And so to make this game more playable would just make it worse. I mean, at least for certain players. What is this? What is this? Do I have to, like, remember all this? 2, 8, 4... maybe these games are just made for me, specifically, and nobody else. Like, maybe I'm looking for a very specific thing in a kind of game like this. And this game delivers on practically nothing else besides that one specific thing. But that's why I love it, and why no one else has ever heard of it. Okay, yeah, that's locked, but does this move? Oh yeah, there's a button, nice. I can move it back, and can I go up now? Yes, look at that. Look at this new area that I'm already going to. I swear I remember getting intensely stuck in this game at the beginning. But right now I don't feel intensely stuck. I feel like I've already solved what I probably would have gotten stuck on. Maybe I've just like gotten good at playing these games, or maybe I've already played this game like 2 times already, so I like know what to do, including having just played it like 2 years ago. Or if not playing it, then turning it on. I think what I might have done 2 years ago is when Rhem 3 came out, I went back here to check something, and I don't recall what. Now, one question you might ask is, what is there to say about Rhem 2 that doesn't apply to Rhem 1? I mean, besides the game not hating you as much. And besides the fact that this game doesn't, like, put things on the back of doors as often. See, there's nothing on the back side of this door. Rhem 1 would have definitely put something on the back side of this door. But, you know, sometimes we learn from our mistakes, and we learn that not everyone always wants to have things on the back sides of doors. Because it's, like, kind of annoying. Especially if, like, you wanted to, like, put in a shortcut, and now you're not even sure if that's a shortcut. What is this, row? There's stuff on the back of these things? Row gua? Oh, okay. Yeah, so these pictures here, the light in the corner probably corresponds to a syllable. So I guess the pictures aren't totally useless. Are there more pictures? There's definitely more pictures, yeah. Might as well write this down, because I'm gonna need it anyway. Neck. Jock. Hopefully I'll understand what this means. Okay, some numbers to get this door open. And a panel that I don't know what it means. Yeah, you know, the thing is that I do love these games, but it's hard to, like, comment on them in a way that's interesting because, I mean, I guess for the same reason that it's hard to comment on math homework. Do I have any reference for, like, what these pegs are supposed to mean yet? I mean, obviously, like, you have to follow the things and connect them to the door, but I don't know what these designs mean yet. I mean, the thing is this game is that it just gets you right into the puzzles. And it doesn't really care if you've caught up. It doesn't really care if you understand anything. It doesn't matter. You know, this game doesn't try and baby you. What does this button do? Have I been up here? Maybe I haven't been up here. Is this a new area? Oh, this is a new area. Okay, alright. I'm getting into the cave. I'm getting farther into the cave. Here we go. And I did something. Alright, that's cool. That probably means something. Here's a nice diagram. It's like a map of something. This is another nice diagram. See, the top means A, and the bottom means B plus C. What was I saying about, like, math homework? Alright, I imagine that diagram applied to where I am right now. Because this is probably related to the elevators. But, hold on. Before solving an elevator puzzle, what else do we got here? Is there anything else interesting around here? Is it just elevator puzzle? Alright, fine, we'll do... Oh, but there's another elevator. Wait. Okay, now I'm confused. Wasn't I just here? Oh, it does the loop-de-loop. Maybe that's what this is saying? I don't know, let's go down. Yeah, you know, I could kind of see a criticism of the Rhem games as being, like, completely emotionally distant. I mean, if all you're interacting with is panels, you know, it's like having a game without an emotional connection to any of the things that are happening. And so, like, I kind of understand why a story might be important to engaging a lot of players. Because if you're missing, like, an important part of something, which is caring about what's going on, then, you know, you're just left with, like, a skeleton, a husk of, you know, something that could be, like, really meaty. You know, imagine The Last of Us without the shooty bits. No, wait. Imagine The Last of Us without the story bits. If you just had the shooty bits, you know, it'd be, like, kind of boring, because you'd just be, like, shooting things. I mean, maybe it'd be fun. Alright, hold on. Look, I'm just saying that, like, you know, I don't think Killzone is very engaging, right? And I don't think... Well, Killzone 2 is okay. Alright, God, stop defeating your point before you even say it. Alright, but what about, like, Doom? You know, Doom is just shoot things without much of a story. Mario is just jump on Goombas without much of a story. Do you really need a story? No, you don't really need a story. That's my whole point, is that I like this game even though it doesn't have a story. I mean, not to say that this game doesn't attempt to have a narrative. It's just the narrative is, like, nonsensical. I don't know, as cool as elevators are kind of slow. Yeah, but I'm back here, though. Wait, hold on. Yeah, but I moved something, so if I go back around to the other side now, it's different, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. And that's what this diagram was trying to tell you. That, like, when you move up one of the elevators, another one moves up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how elevators work in real life, but they work in this game kind of weirdly. Whatever, elevator puzzle. What does this button do? It makes a buzz sound. No, actually, like, what does this button do? What is this? I'm not seeing anything. Whatever, I don't need to know what things do. I just need to know if push... That also makes a buzz sound. Oh, here's something. What is this? What does this mean? That's gotta mean something. Let's screenshot it. I mean, I guess at its core, you know, the Rhem games are mostly about finding random notes strewn across the map and then putting those notes into the appropriate panels. But, like, I mean, that's at the heart of any good game. Well, I mean, not really, but I can turn this myself if I push the button up. See, okay, that's kind of clever. You wonder, like, why does the button go down like that? But so you can turn it from up top up here. But also I can go over here now and I can see an angle. So that means something. Everything means something. There we go. Nice little diagram. This is like collect the diagrams. I mean, this is basically item management. I say I hate items, yet I love this game. And I mean, is what I'm doing really that much different from collecting items? Can you open this thing? Come on, F off. There we go. It's some numbers. So you could just tell where my biases lie, you know? I guess I just think knowledge is fun. Do I think that? Knowledge is not fun. I feel like I've seen this before. Hold on, let me screenshot this. This is how everything goes. Just screenshot everything. I mean, yes, that's how this game goes. Just literally screenshot everything. Oh, and I already know what this means, I think. Gwalim Wesu, right? Because I already know Gwalim... Well, I don't have Wes, but the fact that Wes isn't here means that Wes is here. So that's like... and maybe it pairs with this right here. So maybe it's... Maybe I've got to use these two together. Like this thing and this thing. Right? I love how these puzzles are actually like kind of obscure and yet I'm just solving them in like 2 seconds. But it's probably because I played this game before. Twice. So what? 4, 1, 6, 5 is probably the answer. Yeah, look at that. And I already found one of like the blue fragments. See, I'm so smart. I'm already solving all the puzzles. Yeah, I feel like I need Rhem 5 to come out like so I can play it blind and show you how bad and slow I am at these games in reality. Though, how does this work? Do I have to figure out like the rate at which one changes to the other? Is this like converting Fahrenheit to Celsius, the puzzle? If you want to convert blue to red, blue times 3 plus 300. Yeah, that looks about right. Maybe I've just gotten like really smart. No, that's not the case. Dude, you see how much I struggled with like Return to Mysterious Island? Oh, a person. Did you see that? That was almost like lore. But actually this time, actual lore. Are people considered lore in my mind? Oh, we got math too. What did I say about math problems? That this game is like math problems? Here's a literal math problem. Literal math. I love math though. And by I love, I mean I don't like math that much, but it's okay. Yeah, and we gotta turn on all the switches. I am really just blasting through this game. Wasn't I about to say that like I was gonna like get stuck in the first 10 minutes in this game? Am I just like on a good day right now that I'm just like not getting stuck? Maybe this is why like the creator makes these games so hard in the first place. I imagine this is how the developer ends up playing these games, just speeding through. And like you never think that your own puzzles are like that hard. But like obviously not everyone's going to think in the exact same way that you do. And so people are going to have trouble with different things than you think that they're going to have trouble with. You know, a lot of it I imagine also just it requires playtesting. And unless you're like a big dev, it can be difficult to like actually playtest things. Okay, so yeah, I need to change this around and figure out which direction this goes in. So I have these things. So one of them is like that. Man, my innovation of screenshotting though, instead of writing down with pen and paper is just a fantastic innovation, I think. Like playing this game with screenshots just makes everything go so swift. All right, so this guy right here, that matches, right? So that's like top left. I'll just mark that with a paintbrush. And there we go, another puzzle solved. I mean, this is... Wait a minute. This seems to be telling me something, that there were originally letters glued here, and so that's how you're supposed to figure this out? Yeah, okay, that's a 3, I guess. How... Is this like a puzzle from like elimination? How... There's no way that you can solve this right now, right? No, you've got to get more. Like, this is not enough. I mean, I could maybe figure out that this is a 3 because that matches, but that might not even be a 3. I really don't think I can get this open yet. I'm just going to ignore this for now. Okay, but I can get this open. So what is it? Top left, right left. And yeah, look at that. Oh, and that's for solving the puzzle that I just saw. And then this is showing where the things are. Okay, but this game is actually feeling like an IQ test right now. Use your concepts of spatial reasoning to rotate these objects in your head and line them up. Oh, maybe that's what I can talk about. I can just go like on a random tangent about IQ scores and how they don't mean anything, right? So yeah, like IQ scores aren't even like a measure of intelligence. IQ scores are just like really just a measurement of how good you are at taking IQ tests. All right, I'm done with that subject. Moving on. Actually, I do like this puzzle because it does feel kind of clever. Particularly when it comes to this puzzle design, like how this 3 is connected here. Because by showing the 3 connected, you both know that, oh, this is definitely connected to this puzzle because this shape looks just like these other ones. And you know how that the 3 should be orientated on it because it wouldn't be necessarily clear whether it should be reversed or not otherwise. Anyway, now comes the rotating things in your head part. Okay, so yeah. Now it's time for spatial reasoning. So like if I'm looking at this one right here, these 2 things are right next to each other. And the only 2 pegs that are close to each other is this other 9 right here. So, and that tells me that I have to reverse all these 2. So just like in your head, like think like, oh, just whatever pattern it is, you gotta reverse it. So yeah, so that's a 9. It's good that this panel doesn't reset when you leave it, right? You look away, you look back, it stays. Because like then you don't have to write this down. You can just go back and forth, and you know it's less of a hassle. So 6 is last, and then this looks like another 8 again. F you. No, come on. I got that right. I got that. What did I get wrong? I got this right. Get out of here. I got it right. I didn't get this wrong. I got this right. Don't even kid me. Oh, the 8 and the 2 looks practically the same. I don't even see, like, what's the difference between these? They're both connected at the same spot. I guess I could just try all different combinations of this. 8, 2? Okay, yeah, I guess so. Oh, and here's another thermometer thing. I guess there's more than just one unit of these things. Yo, let me lower the thing into the lava. Maybe you have to lower it previously, and wait, hold on, what is this? 412? But it's a 412 with an N and a thing. I should just screenshot everything. B equals 4, that's for the math equation. What does this thing do? Does this do something? Oh, there's like a coil here, and then that's a coil. Yeah. Ooh, math, more math. I love math. I love math. If you love math, you'll love math. No, I don't love math. What the frick am I talking about? I gotta come up with better tangents for this. Does this work now? Okay, that's what made this work. And, right, okay. So, that says 412, which is in red. Okay, I wrote this down. Red is blue times 3 plus 300. So, subtract 300 and you get 112. Aha, more math. I love math, right? Now, what's 112 divided by 3? That's a tricky one. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. But 1 plus 1 plus 2, that's not divisible by 3. No, no way, no. It's, no, 35. But wait, but then 37 and a third? That's not gonna work, is it? I don't know, maybe there's like another unit that I'm missing here. Oh, see, yeah, there's my problem. These symbols aren't the same as this symbol over here, so there's more that's gotta happen here. So that's like one like real advantage in doing puzzles in a non-linear style like this, is that if you get stuck, you don't know if it's because you don't have enough information or if you're not smart enough. And if you're not smart enough, you know, then you can always come back to it later. And the thing is that if you knew one of those answers for sure, then it's not as fun. Because if you know that you can solve the puzzle at that moment, then you might just struggle on it until you get it, and that's less fun. Alternatively, if you know for certain that you need more information, then you're not going to even like really think about the puzzle. It just becomes a thing that you need more information for, and it's not interesting. And oh, wait, when did I turn this thing on? I guess I'll screenshot this. And yeah, it's definitely related to this thing here. So what is that? It's like 2, 10, 11? What? Oh, maybe it's this. It's 10, 2, 11. And then that opened this thing up. This is the times. And oh, that's why they have a clock here. Okay, that's smart. I love that. Because before, when I saw this other scrap of piece of paper, I just had no idea what this meant. But now that I'm seeing it in the context of it being this thing right here, like everything makes total sense. It's like, oh, that's a clock symbol. And it's like, it's not telling you, it's not like being super obvious about it, but it is putting it right here. So you're like, oh, that does mean something. And so by like putting that association there, it's giving you a light hint, but it's not like being like in your face about it. It's not just telling you the answer. And oh, hey, wait a minute. This looks relevant. See, like before you just kind of like ignore this thermometer, but now that you've seen those symbols and you know that you've got to do temperature conversions, suddenly this makes sense. And you're like, oh, I understand what this means. I guess it's a 3-to-2 ratio for these. But we are measuring this in not hooks or whatever. We are measuring it in blue things. And blue things are different than these interlinked chain things, so I still don't think we have enough information to solve this puzzle. Already my notes is very large. I'm gonna have to expand this. So if I want 412, okay, I've got to do math here. Okay, so 412 in hook degrees is what in the chimney degrees? I guess I divide by 2 and multiply by 3. So 618. I guess I'll write that down over here. But I still need to convert between the blues because I still don't know. So yeah, okay, so if I want to convert that 618 to whatever, then it's like 618 equals there, 106 for the chain links. But if I want to get chain link degrees into Y thorn degrees, I still need more information. 8, 7, 1, 10, 2, 5. I know how to clock. Okay, wait a minute. I have some information on this. That's green, and this is red. This is blue. This is green. This is red. And I guess I probably need more of this, though, because I don't have the last 3 symbols. So that doesn't help me yet. I'm gonna have to explore some more paths, I guess. What else do I have? Yeah, everything was moving swift, but now I feel like I'm a little bit stucky-wucky. I am not leaving that in the edit.
Hello.
Oh wait, there's a mess. There's lore?
By the time you receive this message, I won't be here anymore.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess there is some slight guidance to the story, but really that just boils down to find the MacGuffin. Sorry, what was the story of this again? Can I watch that again? Because I comprehended like none of that.
It is important for you to find this disc because my brother Zacchaeus needs a picture of it.
Let me just summarize what he says here. You need 3 pieces of a key to get deeper into the caves. Somewhere in the caves is a disc, and once you get the disc, you have to take a picture of it. Here's the last conversion. It was on this ruler. I don't know, like, what measurement system would we have that converts centimeters to temperature, but sure. For every 2 chain links, there are 7 Ys with a tail. So I have 106 chain links. So there should be more. So divide by 2, multiply by 7. 371, is that the answer to this puzzle? 371? I mean, fair. Like, I think a conversion puzzle like that is fun. It does feel like every puzzle in this game so far has been, like, really mathy. Okay, so if I... Oh, did I forget to take the thing out of the lava? Imagine not taking your thermometer out of the volcano. You know what's another thing that maybe makes this the best Rhem game? Is that, like, it has the most setting. I feel like a cave/mine is, like, an actual setting, as opposed to the vague industrialness that the other Rhem games inhabit. Like, you can almost imagine this doing something. You can almost imagine a reason for this facility to exist. Alright, so let's just get this to 371. Alright, there. So now what? Okay, it started. I turned on some power. And it's making noise, so it must be on. Oh, so it's like a hydrothermal vent. Is this how electricity works? Can you actually, like... Unless they have, like, a big magnet underground? Yeah, what means is this making to get power? Is this, like, a real thing? Can you really, like, put a coil into, like, the ground to get electricity? Using heat to make electricity is a thing, but usually that's because you've got steam that's pushing a turbine, and then that turbine has, like, giant magnets on it, and then because magnetism and electricity are the same thing, you're powering electric coils, and then you store that energy, and then you can use it later to play video games. Oh yeah, power 100%. So follow the yellow wire, and then that will show you what that does. Can I just turn around here? Can I... No, I want to look up. Can I look up? No. I just want to know where the yellow wire goes. And I don't see it. How will I know what the thing does? I just have to assume that it did something? I mean, I don't know. Alright, let me just like go around and push every button again. Actually, most of these buttons are on, and I don't... When did I turn this one on? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. There were a whole bunch of switches and walls, and I was like, I don't know what this does, but the light's green, so it must have did something. Anyway, I feel like just the concept of caves in general, I mean, caves with like running water, stalactites and everything, it makes this experience a lot more atmospheric than most of the other Rhem games. I don't know why I would think that caves in general are create atmosphere, because that's probably just an internal bias. This looks like it's powering something, right? Does that do something? I mean, here's some water. What was I talking about? Does this do something? Sorry, I was like talking about atmosphere and how caves are cool. Yeah, I mean, that's why people go caving. But you know what, I guess going into like abandoned industrial buildings is kind of cool too. I mean, I used to go caving in the basement of my school's food court. And I mean, really, it's just as dangerous as real caving. Just unlike real spelunking, instead of looking out for bears, you're looking out for security guards. Instead of being afraid of cave-ins, you have to be afraid of getting locked in. Alright, so did this open yet? No. Maybe I opened, like, some other door. Yeah, you know, I will say, I feel like getting around in this section with all these elevators and everything is kind of annoying for navigation, just because of the fact that the elevators move kind of slow. And so, yeah, it's an issue of, like, the cumbersomeness of it makes you less willing to be comprehensive. Okay, that still does nothing. What did I do by turning on the power? I will say that this is kind of feeling like a little bit Donkey Kong 64 style, where you just like do random things and then stuff happens. It's like, how do you get upstairs? Well, you just have to complete the barrel course. How are you supposed to know that? By completing the barrel course. You just do things and then stuff happens. And I feel like it's a little bit more satisfying when like you have a plan to try and fix something that you like know about ahead of time. So like if I saw that, oh, I needed to power something to do something, that might have been more satisfying, because then once I powered the thing, I'd be able to go there and say, oh, look, it's powered now, right? But here I'm doing in reverse. I'm like, oh, I need to power something because I can power something. All right, here we go. I mean, this is the true Rhem experience, being stuck and having to check things over and over and over again. I feel like if this wasn't happening, I feel like I wouldn't be giving you the real Rhem experience. You don't get to 18 hours by solving puzzles the entire time. And that 18 hours is for my second playthrough. Who knows how long I spent on my first playthrough. Oh, hey, this is where the angles apply. How many angles do I have at this point? I just have 2? Am I sure I don't have 3? Because I have mentioned that I do love this game. And it's like, how do I reconcile the fact that I love this game and yet getting stuck in it is part of the game's nature? And I guess the only conclusion I can come to is that I find getting stuck to be fun, maybe? Making progress once you've been stuck for a while feels a lot more satisfying. But, I mean, that's the thing about, like, puzzles in general. As long as you're able to accept that the solution, you know, doesn't make you feel dumb, or especially if the solution is, like, really clever and you figured it out by, like, following the clues. I mean, it's difficult to craft these puzzles in general, because you're just dealing with so many different levels of intelligence of the different players. So different players are going to find certain things easy and certain things difficult. And it's like, how do you account for that? You really can't. I mean, most of the reasons why I get stuck in one of these games is for something stupid, like in the corner of the screen is a clickable button and you didn't even realize that that was a button. Like, I mean, that doesn't really feel satisfying. And like, the Rhem games do that. But I mean, Riven does that too. And I feel like, you know, in real life, when you're trying to solve puzzles, you're going to get stuck. You know, not everything is obvious, and being frustrated is part of the experience. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's a difference between being frustrated because of something dumb like a small hit spot versus being frustrated because a puzzle is actually really ingenious. Like if a game has you reverse engineer a foreign language or something like that, like that's pretty hard to do, but it's also really cool. I just feel like I should know what this did. Like, how am I unaware of what turning on the power did? It just seems like it would have done something important.
Was I trying to figure out what this did? I am so addicted to these Nerds gummies. Look, guys, you gotta try these Nerds gummy clusters. They're sweet and gummy, tangy and crunchy. Like, maybe it turned on this.
Hello.
Nope. What did this do? The switch on the... This switch turns on this thing. This looks like this is connected to this, but why would that... It's not open right now. That looks like a yellow electric wire, right? So if I follow that, where does it go? It goes into here. Where did it go? It goes around, and the electricity goes, and it goes to here. Wait, what? Is it even doing anything though? Wait, what? But it goes. Wait, what? Just goes here, and it just goes there. Does that go into the wall here though? Can I click on anything over here? Okay, yeah, it like goes into this rock. What is this rock though? Why would it go inside of the rock? Wait, what? What the frick? When did this frickin' thing open? Oh, see, this is my problem. I didn't follow the wires. All right, you know what? I don't even mind this, okay? Because this is like my own stupidity here for why I was stuck. So one of the wires through the wall opened up this panel, right? But I thought that solving this puzzle with the lights here, I thought that it actually went and opened this panel, but this panel just opened when I pressed the button on the other side. And had I actually gone and followed the wires from this thing, I would have seen that it goes like around, out, down here, and it connects to this button. So that's what solving that puzzle did. It allows this door to be opened, which gives me a key. Now that I have this key, what does this do? What does this key do? Aha! I get the solutions to two different things. Like, I get more math, and I get this thing. And whatever this is, it clearly applies to these 9 panels and this clock thing here. But I actually have to think to try and figure out what this is telling me. So again, like an actual puzzle. I think the 1 and 2 are referring to different steps. Like, first you press 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you press the colors. You'd push them as they appear on the clock. I feel like there are a couple different ways that you can interpret this though. Okay, red, fuchsia, green, blue, yellow. Red, fuchsia, green, blue, yellow. Red, fuchsia, green, blue, yellow. I've got to keep track of so many things right now. Green is here. Blue is here. Yellow? Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. I got it open. Does having both pieces of this matter? Oh, you know what? You know what it does. Okay, I actually know where to put these now. And now that I have the blue fragment, I think I can actually make some progress a little bit. Anyway, so now I can put the fragments here, and that opens this door, and it gives me a new location, right? It lets me see the other side of this door, which tells me blue, green, green. Yeah, right, blue, green, green, is that what I said? Ooh, the thing turned. So how does that even help me? Yo, legit, how does that actually help me right now? I don't know. You know what? Let me... Oh, I know how. Right, because now I can get into this room and get through that door. Aha, I see. Alright, see, that was a neat puzzle. That's like, you have to know the map and you have to think about it. And now that I thought about it, I can get into this room, where I can get more math. 5 minus 1 is 4, 3 plus 5 is 8, 9 minus 5 is 4, so, what, 484? That's a code I'll use somewhere. Probably, like, right to my right. Yay, thing. You know what's interesting, actually, about this game's structure? I guess it's interesting because, like, this game's structure feels like this diagram right here. It's like you have to solve all the puzzles in this section before you can advance on to this next section to proceeding. And then the whole rest of the game takes place in here. Because it feels like every puzzle that's been introduced so far, I've actually solved already. Oh, here's a bug. Looking left in this room takes you nowhere. You have to look right 3 times to look left. But looking left, you can't do anything. Yo, get on that nut. What are you doing? Or is it Newt?
Hello, you have made it this far. So I will hand over the second part of the key. Maybe you've already encountered a person. At first, I thought I was the only one here. But then I saw someone. I couldn't establish contact because the language was completely unfamiliar to me. Please be careful.
Okay, thanks for telling me, like, nothing. But thanks for giving me the thing. Yay, now I have the thing. I've got the star fragment from the first game and the star fragment that this guy had. And now I just gotta go find one more star fragment. Actually, the only elements that I haven't used so far is the math puzzle. And, ooh, A is 5. And then I bet you the last part of the star piece is inside this box. And so this is where I need to solve the math puzzle. But this is fine, this is just simple substitution. I know A is 5 and B is 4. 5 times 4 is 20. B squared is 16, so Z is 4. Now that I know Z, I can solve for X because there's no Y involved here. Look how scary and mathy this is. Oh, this is 5 plus 2 is 7. Right, now that I know X is 9, it's just 21 divided by 3. And does this open? What? No, don't tell me I did math wrong. I did math right. Okay, I did not do math wrong. Oh no, hold on, X is 9. There we go, I did math right. With the 3 pieces of the star key in hand, I can just plop them in here. And then the first half of this game is complete. You know, I guess I never noticed how self-contained that whole section was. Like, literally all of this information I've used already. Like, I might as well just make a new image. I guess that's kind of an opener to the larger portion of the game. I don't know, it's kind of like this is 2 games in 1 almost. Okay, time to screenshot more things. And now I've got a fresh plane of screenshots. And, oh, this is a mess. Does this one-person vehicle move? Yes. Ooh, another thing. Yeah, I feel like the fact that I get excited about collecting, like, things as mundane as this just shows, like, the kind of person I am. Like, I'm the person that likes games where you collect quests, like in Oblivion or Fallout, or likes collecting golden bananas in Donkey Kong 64. Kind of person that likes Donkey Kong 64. Imagine trying to defend Donkey Kong 64. Ooh, a thing. I love finding things. Look at this thing. What is that thing? It means something. The yellow and green wires connect together to power a circuit. Is this what this is telling me? I don't know. I'll screenshot it. Screenshot everything. You know what? I feel like I have to go back here because I didn't pay attention to which wire went where. If I want to get into the boat gallery, I have to, like, do stuff. Yeah, because that doesn't open yet. Alright, well, not much to do here. What's our next stop? On the train? Choo-choo. Yeah, I can't get in here yet. Alright, next stop on the train. These games are definitely go for ambiance over actually having any music, because they don't have any music. What is this? Ah, what is this thing? Why does this move so fast? I don't know. That must mean something. Ooh, it's a window. Ooh, and it's a thing. More shapes. Gotta collect the shapes. These doors open? Ooh, they do. Bunch of doors that I need keys for. And a window. Yo, wait a minute. Okay, you know, the fact is that since I have played this game before, I, like, remember some of the puzzles, and I remember being traumatized by these chandeliers here. Yeah, this definitely requires some observation skills to be able to notice that some of these lights are on and some of them are off. Like, this one has them all on. This one only has the 2 on the side on. This one has the right one off, I think. You know, like, that takes some observation skills. Okay, and here's like the end of the game, I think. So yeah, it's gonna take a bit before I figure out how to turn this bridge. We've got one more stop on this train, and it's a little circle shape, and I can't get in there. So most spots on the train I could not go to. Let's go back. I guess I do have to wonder, how do I go right up ahead? So, like, cyan in red, green and orange. I'll mark that. Right, so what do I learn from all this information? Okay, well, the blue and purple lead to these yellow and green right here. And then, like, those yellow and green are inside there, and maybe open that door? I don't know, you know what, let me go upstairs first, see if I can go upstairs. Oh, this is where I came in. Oh, this one does. Ooh, key in the vent. What is that? What is this? Key 2. Key to what? What does this thing do? This is like some generator. Look at that. Those sick plasma effects, Keck. Okay, it's like a match the symbols at the generator kind of thing. And this door is locked. This door being locked might actually be lore. Ooh, symbols. And another symbol. What? What?
Yeah, you know, I totally could understand the criticisms of someone who doesn't like this game saying that it's a bunch of lifeless, soulless panel puzzles. Ooh, a simulation. I love simulation. What does this go to? Ooh, a thing. And another thing. I'll screenshot the thing. Screenshot. Alright, I think I actually understand, like, what this is for, though. I mean, even though, like, it is, like, just match that information on the wall in a different part of the game to the puzzle panel, which is, like, what a lot of this gameplay is. It still requires some ingenuity to, you know, realize how these things connect. And spreading the information out in the game world makes it a lot more fun to solve the puzzles. Do any of these other doors open? Ooh, this one does. Not much in here, though. Oh, here's a different thing. Red. Oh, that seems relevant. Alright, you know, when I collect all of these things, I'll go back here and do the thing. But obviously, like, this, like, whole thing relates back to these things. Which, like, I know already. You know, I feel like making that connection that this thing is related to these symbols that you're finding throughout the game is actually, like, a really satisfying thing to realize, and I feel like because I've already made that connection twice before, like, that's obvious to me. Even if I didn't, like, explicitly remember that going in. What did turning these things do? I don't know. There's more things. What are these things? Okay, well, I need another thing anyway. What are these things? Huh. Whoa, elevator. And, okay, now I opened this other door, which is helpful because I bet I can go under the elevator if I go back to that door now. Alright, that's kind of like checking the other sides of doors. I guess that takes some realization. I'm just so used to that kind of puzzle in this game at this point, though, that I just, like, don't even bat my eye at that. Okay, we get this, like, neat cave-like room. I guess I have to know the order of these things. I bet you there's gotta be something at the bottom of the elevator. That seems like something that this game would love to do. So am I right? Is there something at the bottom of the elevator? Of course. There it is. Alright, that's basically the same vibe as checking the backside of a door. 1, 3, 3, 2. Okay, yeah, there we go. And a door. In math. More math. So much math. Lots and lots of math. But since this door isn't open, how would you get this door open? This is not giving me much here. Solving the puzzle hasn't really helped me yet. Alright, how do I trigger these lights? I mean, they're, like, connected to this power conduit, right? Like, if I turn a 1 on, does that, like, light up something? Or no? I don't know, I might need more information on that. I guess let me look at this panel again. So I guess if I want to connect the blue and purple, what do I do? It's asking me to do some spatial reasoning right now. Hold on, let me, like, mark this off in triangles or something. Alright, so that helps my visibility. I guess let me just mark these off. Okay, at this point I have most of these marked. This is power down here. So if my goal is to connect the blue and purple to power, or red, I don't know, whatever. Maybe I can only power one of these at a time? Well, do I have an idea of what these would power then? I mean, there's like a green one coming out of the wall right here, so maybe that would power this thing. So maybe I could get green to turn on and I'd be able to see what that says. So powering green shouldn't be too hard. Just on the leftmost one, point it to the right. Should I just, like, mirror this? And then this would be, like, a lot easier. Alright, now it actually matches the thing. So yeah, middle one points left, and then that goes up to here. And that one's gotta point right to the green. We gotta go it right, and then we're on here, so this is pink. Make it go left to green, and that should power the green. So does that work? I made a noise. Oh, here we go. It's a whole animation. Right, left, up, bottom left, bottom right, bottom, top right. Yo, wait, hold on. I have to, like, remember that. This is where my screenshotting technique fails. Yeah, I think it's this thing. Yay. Oh, this is the track switcher. So new stuff. So I bet if I wanted to get in there, all I'd have to do is, since the green is connected to the purple, I'd have to turn on the purple. So let me do purple now, maybe, before I move on to the next area. So here's a purple. I gotta go from yellow. So yellow, turn left. And then white, turn left. White connects to here. This turns left. Yeah, alright, good. And then the other purple's here, so it goes to red to there, to pink here, but then we turn to the right. Alright. Alright, I actually do like this puzzle. Like, this is kind of satisfying in a way. It is kind of annoying that you have to have one on at a time, kind of, but I don't think you have to solve these more than once for each of them. And then, like, this goes all the way around. Like, that's not on yet. Probably because the power is powered by the blue wire, which... Wait. No, wait, hold on. It's the yellow wire. But the yellow wire goes around here. Wait, hold on. What? What is this? What's this thing? A lot of boats. The boats have colors. Oh, and there's more cross-stitch patterns. Okay, and there's boat. Like, what is the yellow? How does the yellow fit into this? So maybe if I power that, it'll make more sense. So let me go power the other one. So what? Power the blue? Alright, so did that do something to these boats? No. I did get it right, though, right? Oh, here we go. This one's flashing now. Green, red, blue, yellow, purple, orange. What does this do? Ooh, it's an elevator. Wow. Oh boy, more wire following. Oh, okay. Yeah, this looks complex. All right, this one's a little bit harder to follow. Okay, so I guess I probably want to get this panel on. So I have to have the power going from there to there. All right, so I just have to follow it. Like, this yellow wire goes to here, and then there's the holes on the wall right here. And so, like, you follow this one, and it connects to here, and, like, that could go back to here. Oh boy, how am I gonna track this? Like, do you see all these wires, man? Alright, I guess when you're overwhelmed, just don't give up. And you might find that things aren't as bad as they seem. So east wall, go from right mid to bottom left. And south wall, go straight across? Yeah, so right mid to bottom left. And the south wall, can I just go straight across like that? Is that good enough? There's no way, right? I feel like I would have bypassed the whole puzzle. No, yeah, it didn't work. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Okay. The green wire has to connect. Okay, alright, yeah. But, okay. There's the green wire coming in. So this is the start of the power. Right, the reason why what I didn't work is because I just made a closed loop. But you don't want to make it a closed loop. You want it to go through a power source. So if you want to power the device, you've got to actually power the device. But okay, if I just follow the yellow line, maybe that's what I have to do. Like, don't worry about the purple one whatsoever. Just keep things with the yellow, right? So yeah, like that. Alright, you know what? At this point, I'll say I actually do like this puzzle. Because at first it seems like super overwhelming, but now it's suddenly starting to... I'm starting to understand it. I don't know, maybe this will work. Oh, there's a thing. And I feel like the purple side seems like it'll be a little bit more complicated, but I at least get the premise now. Yeah, like that. And then here, can I just have the tops crossing again? What, like this one? Or no? Like this. Alright, does that work? Yay. Alright, that was actually a pretty satisfying puzzle. Alright, and with the two halves of that put together, I get this diagram, which will help me get through another door. Alright, that gets me into, I guess it's the land of elevators. So if you like that last elevator puzzle, here's some more elevators. Where's my goal? Where am I trying to get to? Okay, yeah, they're not elevators. They're just, like, turning things. Well, this is certainly asking me to play with my spatial logic and reasoning. But you can take a right. And then, wait, how does this trace out? Like, the right takes you down across a pathway. You cross under, you come to that door, and then you have to cross across, like, forward like that. And then, what, you go down again, and you wind up over on this one on the right side, and it's another case of where you'd want to go left or right? Right? Or left? Where does left take you? Maybe I want to go left? Right. But then how would you... I don't know. You know what? Let's go that way. Right? No, wait. No, hold on. Left. I don't know. I feel like it's like you either find this puzzle fun or annoying. Or you find it somewhere in between. Or you have no emotion. Or your opinion fluctuates over time. Okay, so this door doesn't do anything for me, but there's a button here, and that button opened the door. Why was the button over there? And I can go in here, and I can push a button. Push this button? No. Pull this switch, and ooh, a thing. Yay, things. Now that door up there is opened. This puzzle's more fun than the elevators, because I feel like the elevators are just confusing, because it's like, why is the elevator connected to two platforms? I know it has a diagram, but what is this? Where is this electricity going to? How does that? I should follow this wire. Oh, that's a new room I can get to. So yeah, I mean, this game kind of does want you to sort of tackle things in, like, kind of a linear order. I mean, at least somewhat. Like, in order to be able to get to the circle room, I first had to visit the triangle room, and in order to get into the triangle room, I probably would have visited the square room? What was it? Ooh, a thing. Ooh, it's a new thing. And, okay, symbols. Huh? Huh? Ooh, a thing. Okay, and that... Ooh, a thing. I love things. Don't you just love collecting the things? It's for something. Right, but those are the chandeliers, right? Oh yeah, those are totally the chandeliers. That's why they're organized like that. Oh yeah, see? Oh, the shapes! Oh, okay, that's clever. I like that. That takes some keen observation, right? The shape at the bottom of the chandelier. See, I didn't even notice that before. Like, before I was pointing out, haha, look how smart I am. I noticed the lights looked different, but then I didn't even notice that the shapes were all shapes. But how do I know which chandelier corresponds to which one? Maybe it only has certain shapes? Yeah, okay, that's what it is. It's like, there's only one that has a square, right? So this must be the square, because nothing else has a square. Square is off on. You know, I can see how you could hate this puzzle, because, like, it requires you to, like, pay really close attention to what you think are just random pieces of set design. But it's also one of those things when it's, like, where it's hiding in plain sight, and, like, that's really fun to, like when your perspective shifts and you realize, oh, I was staring at this and I didn't even notice this specific thing about it. I didn't spoil it in Riven, but Riven also had a couple of really cool things like that, and those kind of things are all over The Witness too. I guess there's just something satisfying about the sort of optical illusion of seeing things one way, but then suddenly realizing that, oh, there's a deeper meaning here. And for this game, in this case, the deeper meaning is just a puzzle solution. But that's still cool. And I feel like specifically for like a puzzle like this, having a non-linear design really helps, because you're really not going to see this the first time. So you're going to come back here while you're searching for some other puzzle solution. And you might see it then. They give you the whole game to make the realization that these lights and these shapes actually mean something, which is cool. And by whole game, I mean not the whole game. And I solved the puzzle. Look how smart I am for solving a puzzle I've already solved multiple times. Okay, and that opened, 2 panels. I'll go look at those, I guess. And so in this case, like, it's actually really clear and obvious where those puzzles, or where those things lined up to, which is, like, good. That's, like, a good thing, especially if you can use, like, your spatial reasoning to figure that out, as opposed to, you know, some of these other puzzles. That's the difference between Rhem 2 and all the other Rhem games, is that Rhem 2 is mostly interiors. The other Rhem games are mostly exteriors, or there's at least a lot of exteriors. And that changes how you would, like, follow wires around. Actually, though, I mean, as cool as this game is, I'm starting to think that Rhem 3 might actually be my favorite. I don't know. Maybe Rhem 4. It's hard to decide between, like, what my favorite Rhem is. It's just not Rhem 1. What is this? What is this? What am I looking at? What is it? Okay, there's like an inner square and an outer square, and you have to have the right value for every single color here, and each color is lined up with a direction. Okay, this is complex. Does this do something yet? Okay, yeah. All right, whatever. So for 12 o'clock, it's like a Z shape. For 1 o'clock, it's a C shape. 2 o'clock is a backwards N. Yeah, whatever. Just, it's a shape. They're all just shapes. This game really just feels like one big IQ test, doesn't it? This game is only for big-brained people. Alright, there's my glyph clock. Right, what if I go this way, this way, this way? No, wait, not that way. This way. Yeah, what if I went that way? What would that do? Probably nothing. Almost certainly nothing, but let's see what happens anyway. Oh, wait a minute. There actually is something here. Ah, that's where the wire went. See, that's why you check even the most dumb ideas. Because you might find a button. See, now it does a thing. Oh, and I got a cool map. Yeah, see, this would have been helpful to know earlier about this green thing here. Oh, I get it. I'm passing this panel upward. What do we get? A thing. It's the final fragment, part 4. Oh, cool. Of course, that means that whole puzzle was self-contained, which means that it doesn't help me solve any other puzzles by solving it. Ooh, but here's a thing. And here's a thing, too. Alright, I know what this applies to, because I screenshotted this whole diagram here, and I know that this whole thing starts here, and it ends here, so I just need to follow the path. So starting with the circle, where's the circle at? So open circle goes to triangle with a line in it. We go down to here, and oh, why does this move so fast? Oh, because it's moving the wrong direction, that's why. It still moves fast. I feel like it's not supposed to move this fast. Then it goes to line, just gotta tap it. Yeah, okay, then like that. This is also a cool puzzle because you're like wondering like, how do these things line up? You know, and making the connection about like how this like weird line applies to this diagram is, you know, actually kind of a cool connection to make. Okay, and that's the end. Hold on. Okay, yeah, these things. I can pair them with a letter, can't I? So I can make a similar clock of like understandable shapes. So like right-facing fish, that's Z. Backwards N is forward N. This is gonna work well. C is L. The N there is a Y. S is E. T is the beaker. And the Z is the C. There's a clock too. We just like make this look slightly nicer. Slightly more even, right? Alright, cool. There's my clock of letters. Does that... I'll figure out what that means soon. I mean, I feel like because, like, escape rooms are so popular, and, like, this is basically just a big, elaborate escape room, that people should love this kind of thing. And, like, escape rooms, they sometimes have a story, but usually the story's, like, really poor. Especially because it's usually told by, like, you know, a 16-year-old who may or may not actually be into their job. I mean, unless you go to, like, the really nice ones. But then those cost, like, more money. Oh, did I figure out what this means yet? What are these switches? Oh, you know what? I bet this is, like, another follow the wires type puzzle. I feel like there's probably some, like, secret room underneath this. That's gotta be what this is. Oh boy, oh boy. This is serious math time. Oh boy. Is there a starting shape for this, though? Maybe. Let me solve this then. Alright, that's the path. Does this do something? I feel like that should do something. I know it says simulation, but whether it's a simulation or not, it should work, shouldn't it? Oh, this is wrong. That's right now. No, no. What? How is it still wrong? Oh, it is still wrong. Now it's right. It's still wrong? Alright, now it's right. There it is. Why is this simulation, though? What am I simulating? I mean, there's, like, diamonds on here. Is that relevant to this? Because there's diamonds on here? You know, maybe that's what it is. That's what it's you know, I think it's just writing a simulation to tell you that you got it right, but that it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, see how these, like, 3 diamonds on the side are like these 3 diamonds on the side? So, like, that's math. But I think maybe I just have to, like, know what these symbols go to? And can I gaze anything from these symbols? Backslash is 2. Forward slash is 3. Alright, so I'll just, like, fill that in. Okay, I'm definitely just literally doing math homework now, aren't I? Like, 1 times 3 times 3 is 9. I mean, come on, this even looks like the kind of worksheet you'd give to students to keep them busy while the teacher goes and watches Netflix on her iPad. Like, come on, students, can you solve the problems and follow the lines through the maze? 12 minus 4 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. 7 minus 4 is 3. But I don't know, 13 seems like too big a number for this plus. Does it even go up to 13? Oh well, we'll find out. Does the plus go up to 13? No, it doesn't. Okay. Then I guess, come on, how did I get the math worksheet wrong? It's a math worksheet. Now I've got to check my work. Like, imagine you're in 3rd grade, and you spent all this time doing this worksheet. You get to the end of it, and instead of the teacher telling you why it's wrong, the teacher just says it's wrong. 112. 112? Yeah, it's... What? Oh, what the what? Oh my god, look at my frickin'... Look how wrong my work is. The whole thing is wrong, because I made a mistake here. This should have been a 1. And now the whole thing is wrong, and I gotta do the whole thing again. This is when, like, there's a multi-part test, and, like, the parts are cumulative, and so are the points. And so you made a mistake in part 1, and so then you ended up getting the whole thing wrong, and you just lost so many points because of that. And then you go up to the teacher and you're like, hey teach, yo, this isn't fair. And they're just like, no, I think it's fair. But then everything works out fine in the end because they grade on a curve. Okay, so instead of this being a 4, that's a 2 now. Instead of an 8, it's a 7. What's 11 plus 2 these days? 13? And then 13 minus 5 is 8. Alright, should I solve this yet? So 8 for the... 7 for this thing. 8 for the plus. Is this solved yet? Fantastic. I don't get the popsicle, but at least the teacher now has to stop watching Netflix. Okay, so this is like, what, Fun Maze? Does this thing do something? Ooh, it does do a thing. Does this do a thing? Ooh, it does do a thing. Oh, there's a thing here. Where? I don't even remember this. Where does this go? Is this new? I do not recall this at all. What in the world? Where does this go? This feels like I've just exited the game and gone into, like, the strangest of territory. Oh, hey. Okay. I'm almost certain that'll just lead back to the first area, and this is probably just like a one-way slide, so not going that way. Okay, alphanumeric here. Can I go through the ladder, though? Like, suddenly the magic of the game is working on me again, just because I did not remember this section. F9, that's relevant. Well, I guess that explains the alphanumeric. Yeah, alright, there we go. Gate opened, and, oh, did I not go in that door? Okay, well that door's open now, cool. That's a new place I can go. And I could take the shortcut to go down there. Yeah, elevators, they're elevating. Okay, I don't know any of this information yet, but I at least know that this applies to, like, those generator power things. Yeah, this elevator is kind of annoying, alright? If I were to criticize something about this game, it'd be these elevators. I don't know, it's just like there's, like, very little feedback on, like, why something is supposed to be where it is. I never solved what was in here, did I? What was the purpose of, like, what's in here? To know, like, the order of the things? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know what this is. Right, it's this thing right here. So this is why I need to pull this up, because that's the door. Right, okay, now that the door is up, I can actually go to the end of this hallway, right? Oh, a thing! Oh, wow, that's so exciting. I have all the things. Okay, I'll do that in a second, but I need to get the wires to go through this thing from the power source. So the power source... Oh, they start here, doesn't it? Yeah, like this goes around here. So that's got to be what powers the lights, is getting this on. So like this is going to come in. So the first switch to your left should be to the left. And then the next switch is also to the left. And then the next switch is to the left. Wait, something is weird and off here. How could they all be... Because that... Okay, that's to the right. How would I even know if this works yet? Yeah, like, wouldn't it... So why wouldn't it be left, and then that's right? And then left again, and then that doesn't matter, and then that's left, and then this is left. Does this function? No. Oh, well, first off, it's missing a thing anyway. But, you know what, let me look at this thing. Does this connect to something? Oh, you know it does. Oh, this is the panel downstairs. Okay. So, left, right, right is green. That's 21. I just have to know one of these, don't I? Like, the blue panel downstairs is a 21. Right, this panel is 21. And then I have to solve this puzzle. Okay, but that's like a two-part puzzle to do something. But, like, I need a power source generator or something before doing any of that, I think. Back in this room. What about this button? Can I go into that room now? No, because that's locked. But then... This door... Oh, this looks like a new room. Okay. What does this mean? I don't know. Screenshot it. When in doubt, screenshot. This door doesn't open. Ooh, a thing. Okay, there we go. But what is this? What? Wait, now I'm confused. What did I just do? This is a confusing place. No. Can we... Does that... Can I go... Oh, are we in? We in there? Oh, we did it. Okay, alright, great. Oh, okay, and that's what that panel was for. So, left, mid, left, right. Right, and then does that do something? Maybe if I go back to this door, it'll open now? Oh, cool. Alright, great. This is interesting. I actually feel like atmosphere again. Like, it's like this dark cave, and I don't know, architecturally speaking, like, this area just feels very encompassing. Reminds me of, it reminds me of some of the areas in Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye. Oh, wait, hold on. This is a code, and I need to be paying attention. The things on the wall are different letters. So you've got to go through the letters in the right order. Hold on, let's try that again. 10 to 11, 1, 3, 9, 10, 12. What the frick did I just say? Oh man, this is hard. Oh, this is again where screenshots are failing me. Like, if I had paper and pencil, I could match up this game's clock and my drawn clock in real time. But because I have to Alt-Tab out to get to it, I can't do that here. 1, 9, 10, 2, 11, 3, 12. There. Perfect. Now I just have to go through the letters. N, H, U, C. Yay, did the thing. And now I have Final Fragment Part 2. Then what is this right here? Like, why does this... Maybe if I don't press this, but if I go to the other side. Maybe that's what's trying to tell me. There it is. And I got into a thing. What is this thing? What is this thing? What is this thing? So does this have like a spiderweb pattern on the ground at all? I mean, maybe you can look up. You can't see anything. What's this? Why are there differing numbers of screws on these things? And 8 screws on the outside, and 4 in the middle, and 9 screws in the middle, and 4 on the outside. And this is 9 in the middle, and 6 on the outside. That's gotta be relevant. What do these buttons do? What does this do? Yeah, it's gotta be this, right? But then the wires don't connect up properly. Like, these are like all different wires. How do I know how this connects to the... I don't have a color indication, because all these wires like do seem like they go to that, but how do I know which wire goes to which thing? Because like these don't have any color information associated with them. Oh, red, cyan. Yeah, alright, that should work, right? Alright, that opens. That opens. That opens. Now I got some cool circles. And I can turn... Oh, wait a minute. I know what this applies to. I can't... No, I'm missing one. That's not good. Alright, so the blue one is like that. The green one is like this. And I need to find a red window somewhere to look at. I mean, it could brute force it, but I don't know. I don't know, this could be anywhere. But where could the red one be? But what does any of this mean? I need to be able to see the ceiling, and I need to have electricity. But why is this laid out like this? Are these like equivalent to the other things? But like, what powers these things? Or like, what's supposed to go in here? Darn, I think I'm stucky-wucky again. Alright, you know what, since I'm kind of stuck, and because this seems really easy to brute force, I'm gonna brute force this. I mean, this is only 16 bits of information. Right, each corner of the circle is either concave or convex. Yes, corner of the circle. There it goes. Alright, does this give me anything? No. Because, wow, I can put in some of the key, but it doesn't actually do anything yet. I'm really stucky-wucky. At least I could, like, come up with, like, a fun rant. Like, I'll rant about, I don't know, like, something fun, like Pocket L's cannon and B. Or D, not B. Or maybe it is B. Yeah, Pachelbel's cannon and D. B. See? So Pachelbel had a cannon. A real big frickin' cannon. It could fire big, giant cannonballs. And he loved the cannon so much that he didn't even want to give it away, even when he was on his deathbed. So he decided the only way to go would be to take the cannon with him to the afterlife. And so he put himself into a cannon, and then, yeah, that's how he got canonized. New idea. Maybe this puzzle is entirely contained within this room itself. I turn it to this pattern, I push the button, I just have to memorize this pattern of lights here. And I almost have this memorized now. No, I don't. Do, across. There. Okay, so I just memorized that pattern here, and I just... Oh. Okay, that's how you get the fuse. Okay, see, I feel like I was overthinking this. This puzzle was so easy that I thought it must be harder, and so I couldn't solve it. So now I can go through this. I can place the fuse. I assume this is a fuse. And then push the button. And it made a noise. And there we go. Now it's all lit up in here. So what does that tell me? I can look up at the ceiling and I can see this spider web pattern. And I just have to remember which region goes with which. This is also where screenshots don't help me. I need to, like... I'd have to, like, write this down. Yeah, not a chance. I'm not writing anything down. Pen and paper, more like, see you later. Okay, yeah, see, there I go. That's all the information I need. Okay, and that's why I was a little bit stucky-wucky, because this was a two-parter puzzle. The first part was trivial, and then the second part is the part that I thought I was doing, because I had already jumped to the non-trivial portion in my head. Yeah, I'm not leaving the word stucky-wucky in the final video, no way. Keck. And then we got this broken spider web. Is there a different broken spider web? No, it's this guy. Alright, so now how does this compute with my broken spider web? I should have arranged it in the same order, shouldn't I have? I can just rotate my head. Right, I'll just turn my head to the left, and I'll simulate that in video editing to show how that works. Rotate the computer screen. There we go. That's better. Alright. See, that's where it's at. Rotate the computer screen, and then, wait, mouse. Mouse, go up, left. Come on. Mouse, there. Oh, and I'm recording this on video, so I don't even have to remember it. Look how smart I am. Man, I grieve for the people back in 2004, back before video was invented. Wait, hold up, this pattern doesn't even match anyway. The rotating the video didn't even help me. Whatever, I could just match the pattern. I have it on video, so I'm good. Oh, this is 1. This is 2. There, I solved the puzzle myself. Well, of course I solved it myself. That's... video technology. And I mean, that's ultimately what's fun. When something that, you know, seems completely incomprehensible and confusing at first. When you go and click the button, it suddenly opens, and everything is fun. Wait, no! Wait, that doesn't help me with the generator. What do I do with the generator? This was just its own, like, puzzle on its own, and it didn't have anything to do with the generator puzzle? What the frick? Wait, how do I solve the generator puzzle? They've got a pie chart here, and like, there's some numbers, but I've never seen any of these symbols anywhere. So what do these have to, and what's these 2, 4, what is any of this? The generators need to be on. This door doesn't even open. Like, what is this thing? It doesn't do anything. What is this? What is this guy? Who is this? Like, if I go back all the way around, then slide down the chute, then slide down the one-way chute, then go do the whole elevator puzzle again. Which, I mean, this elevator puzzle is just kind of slow, NGL. Right, and I can go in here. This button doesn't do anything because I need to solve this. And it's like, okay, well, if I could associate the generators with this information, which I don't know what this information is. Where do I get a color from? What is this thing? What is this thing? What are any of these things? Anyway, if I could do that, I could turn this thing. Look, I'm just saying, if I designed this game, I would have a shortcut bypassing this elevator puzzle so you didn't have to do it again. Because, yeah, this whole round trip took like 5 minutes. And if 5 minutes doesn't sound like a lot to you, that's because I'm not exaggerating. I could have said like a bajillion minutes, and it would have made my point better. But I like truth and accuracy. So maybe you don't press this button. Yeah, oh my god, see, that's why I fell for it. This big giant button's glowing, and you're just like, oh hey, cool button. And you're just like, I gotta press the button because it's flashing. But no, don't press the button. Don't press the button, go down into this secret tunnel. Then you can press this button, which moved another thing. I just don't get why this button is flashing. Like, why is this intentionally trying to distract you? Like, you need to press this button right now, and then you go and press it because you think it's important, but all it does is call the tram car over, and then you have to go all the way back around and, you know, take the long route of 5 minutes. Anyway, what did I say about, like, checking the backside of doors? That basically is the same thing as checking the backside of a door, isn't it? So I guess Rhem didn't really get rid of that. Maybe it opened this door down here? Aha, that's what it did. But this is a brand new car in a brand new area. Oh boy, I'm excited. Where are we now? Does it open? Oh, it does open. Oh, okay, and this is like a shortcut to where I was before. Now, if I were to call this button, there's got to be something underneath the car, right? Guaranteed. There's no way the creator of Rhem would be able to resist putting something underneath this car. Oh yeah, no, I'm totally right. Okay. Alright, so that's like half of a puzzle solved to get the generators on, I bet. Where does this trolley car take me? Ooh, to the mysterious island that I couldn't get to because it was locked. What am I even looking at? Okay, well that might mean something to me later. There it is, that's what I want to see. That's the other half of the puzzle I needed. So now with these 3 images, I should be able to solve a puzzle. This is a pentagon, so I'll put a 5. Then this is a triangle, so I'll put a 3. Hourglass. And then the last symbol's missing, but I can figure it out from the console. Okay, and so now I have all the information I need to put in all these panels. So if 1 is between the triangle and the square, then it should have both a triangle and a square there. Make sure not to make any mistakes here because there's no error checking. You just have to get it all right or it's all wrong. Is this correct? F you! Yeah, so yeah, it's either all right or all wrong. I'm wrong, I guess, and I don't know why I'm wrong. I think, okay, I figured out why I'm wrong. This little symbol here, so that's what's orienting you in space. So like everything has to be rotated. And the arrow is between the hexagon and the circle. So this is the starting place. You think you know the puzzle, you figured it all out, but then there's one little complication that you missed. Now guys, I'm addicted to these Nerds gummy clusters. Look, share... Focus! Frickin' focus! Look how sweet and... Sweet... God damn it. It's gonna get all on my keyboard, these nerds. Alright, hold on. Okay, yeah, so sweet and gummy and irresistible. I love these things. So if y'all go out and buy these, they'll stay around for a product, and I can keep buying them, and it won't go away. Like, look at Dr. Pepper Cherry over here. This was gone for like 2 years. Okay, and I love this soda, man. Don't let it happen again. You know, we've already had casualties in the food market. Okay, there was Hershey's Kissables. Those are around for a little bit, and now they're just gone. Okay, and those were great. Great candy. I don't know why they got rid of it. But the best was Cotton Candy Airheads. They were only available one time in the summer of 2002, but they were the best candy that I've only had like one time. And my memory as an 8-year-old is immaculate. I'm sure it was fantastic. Please, just buy these things. They're great. 1-9. Anyway, so like I was saying, one minor hiccup, but luckily I figured this out. Glad it worked, but that would be funny if that light was red, right? Alright, let me try and figure out what these generator things actually do. Well, 1 is blue, 2 is red, 3 is green. Okay, the one it stops hissing at is this. I guess I found its resonance frequency. What am I gonna call it, like a resonance cascade? Alright, new lore idea. Okay, yeah, there it is. No, wait. New lore idea. Rhem is actually a large-scale model recreation of the brain. And it's as so called Rhem because it's modeling the brain during rest. This is why all the puzzles involve different kinds of logic, because it's a big giant model of the brain. And the reason why you don't want the disk to fall into the wrong hands is because the disk contains all the information that was used to build Rhem and all the data that was collected, and with it you could create a powerful AI, which would be, you know, like a threat. Yeah. Alright, so just match the data to what I have. Alright, now the data matches. Good, right? This thing will turn now, right? Please turn. What could I have done wrong? Maybe it's not dark blue, maybe it's light blue. Nope. What could I have done wrong? It's not a better green? All the information I put in seems spot on. Alright, okay, whatever. Check over everything. Yeah, you know, when things work smoothly, everything's great, but then you get something wrong, and it's like, what did I get wrong? Because you don't know what you got wrong. So you have to wonder, what did I get wrong? You know, that is kind of like a lighter blue, actually, and not like a darker blue. Does that match what I put down? Yeah. What could I have gotten wrong? Okay, right, and the blue is in between the thing. That looks like that matches. That looks like that's a good spot. And like the red, that looks like that matches. Unless I think it's like pink. It's freaking pink. Okay. Something. In what world is red pink? Alright, what we get? Yeah, right, but like, hold on. Is the red thing here though? Why does it let us look out? Where's the last red shape? Yeah, who knows what that shape was? It could have been anywhere. Whatever, I've got the things. I don't care. With that... Turn. Alright, I'm in the end game now. Oh, is this the disc? Wait, no. I want the disc. Oh. Am I captured? Are we gonna get story now?
Subata mitakam bitafu, kumen vatiem tiu, mai faya tiehot, dum mai sisi yu titum akame. Dibolfasu sevasu.
Bloss story content in a Rhem game. It's so strange. Of course, it was all incomprehensible because none of it was in English, but what is this a map of? Yeah, I'm here. There's more to this tunnel down here, but our goal was to get the thing, so where's the thing? That should help me do something, though I don't know what this is. I gotta get the right code for that. So it's like wait, how's this work? It's like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 4. Did that work? course not. You gotta tap the first one and then go. Ugh. Okay, this is annoying. Maybe it's just like, it's not continuous. Like, it's not like you're rotating around the whole thing. It's just with respect to the start. This is 3 with respect to the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just feel like, yeah, there's so many ways to interpret this kind of instruction right here. So this could be annoying to figure out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Especially because you could make a mistake and then discount a solution, which, you know, hurt you. Oh, come on! How is that not the solution? Let me just try this again. But, like, let's count the first one as 1, maybe. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. See, the thing is that there's always a line at the top of it, which to me indicates that there's a starting place, and you go in the direction of the arrow is pointing, right? That's the most intuitive way to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on! What? Maybe it's like an ordering, but there's 2 6s, so that doesn't work. Oh, come on! Why do these instructions have to be so unclear? Oh my god! I can't believe this garbage. See, my problem with this is that, like, it's not clever anymore. Like, this doesn't tell me any information. Like, it's not clever to try to figure this out. It's just like bad communication. Like, this is just frustrating because, like, like, this is all the information that I'm given, and it's just, I could interpret this in just so many different ways, and it's like, alright, let me try counting the top one again, but, like, with absolute position. No, maybe I press every single button as I go. That would make no sense, but okay. No. New assumption, this is actually the first button press, not just an indicator telling you where to use the things here. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I actually just, this puzzle's not even good. I'm sorry, it's just not. This is a guess what the developer is thinking type puzzle. What if it's 3 to the left, but the first one counts? Like, just don't press the first one, but, like, go start from here. I don't know. Oh, that's what the solution was? What? So unclear. And you had to count this one, but on all the other ones, you don't count the one that you start on. Like, why? F you. Whatever. This is the secret area of the game, isn't it? So I think that puzzle's added in SE, and I think it's optional. So I guess I'm complaining about the new puzzle. Okay, what am I looking at now? What? Elevator. What? Yo, what is this place? Ooh, a thing. What is this? A windmill. And some lines that I can arrange. Maybe down just always ejects me. So, like, don't press down. Okay, and I turned a thing on. That's cool. Is this a new elevator? Probably. Okay, and here's a panel that's not on. And here's a door that I can't open. Oh, but this door's open now. Cool. Alright, that's what the green button did. And I can look out and see that there's another side to this door. Great. And up here, I can press a button and it does nothing. Okay, back into the confusing pod elevators. Or side elevators. Maybe the thing is that, like, these things can do multiple rotations, and, like, it'll be different on your second rotation. But when I do a rotation, does it affect everything, or just... Okay, I turned another thing on. Ooh, okay, cool, this is on. But I don't know what to do with it yet. Oh, here we go, here's the thing. Oh, I see, okay. Because there's 2 panels, so one of them you have to turn them, like, bolt down, and let's just make an easy to remember arrangement. This one's easy to remember. Here's a panel. I will just do the 2 corners. Yeah, here's other panel. So hopefully that's good enough, and I can push the button now and go through a door. Yes, okay. And now I'm like a cave. Ooh, elevator. And oh, I'm in Rhem 3. This is like the only thing that ever takes place on the surface of Rhem 2, and it's in Rhem 3. I mean, not that it's actually Rhem 3. This isn't an area I don't think you go to, but it's the same kind of arid desert environment. These kind of like Pueblo-esque rooftops, clay walls. I don't know. What is this? Do I know what this is yet? Oh, great. I don't know how to get through this door. Is it something that's up here that I can solve yet? This button, that just opens that door. I don't think I have the required information to get through here. Do I have to make it look like a windmill? Is that what the puzzle's telling me to do? Where's this go to? I don't know. I'll probably have to go to the windmill to solve that puzzle, I assume. Maybe if I just push the button here? No. No. Maybe I've got to go finish the main quest before I can do something in here. So let me go back to the first area of the game. Do I have the key for this? Wait, when did I get a coin? Was I not paying attention? Because I feel like I barely remember getting a coin. Oh well. I can just put it here, can't I? And then I can press the button and look at the coin. Ah! Okay. Yeah, this design is what I need to free the disc. You know, I do kind of wish that there was like an actual puzzle associated with those interesting circular shapes. You kind of have to wonder, like, why is this such a unique and interesting panel in terms of design if it's literally just going to be match the symbol to the panel? And I guess that happens a lot in this game, and I guess it's to keep the panels from all looking like exactly the same and just being like put the number into the key code. But I don't know, I guess you just wish that the game would take advantage in some way of that unique property of the lines being the way that they are. Alright, that work? Yeah, I got the disc. Alright, let's do what we came here for. Let's take a picture of the disc. Brilliant. Now do we take the disc with us? Oh, we do? Okay, cool. So what, we just like fax this to, I don't even know the guy's name, Zatias or Kayla's? I don't know, one of those.
You found the artifact. Please bring the photo of the artifact to my brother Zatias. He will be able to decipher it.
Wait a minute, I don't even have the key card anymore, because it was stolen from me. Okay, I can press the button though. Oh. There's the key card. Okay, but I can leave now, but I don't want to leave yet. I still gotta figure out the last part of the special edition puzzle. I still never found this red thing. Will I find it before the game ends? Where could red thing be? Besides anywhere, because it could be anywhere. Finding symbols that could be anywhere strewn throughout the game isn't really fun. I feel like it could just be like I look up here, and it's like on one of these things. This is where I just feel like there should have been a hint as to where this was. Guess I just gotta like look around here for a bit. Ugh. What do I do? What do I freaking do? What do I Okay, sure. Press the button twice, the elevator goes down. What? Couldn't you have like hinted at this somewhere else? You could have like put like a press twice sign or something. Just so like I knew, cause it's like, why? It's so obscure. How was I supposed to know to do that? I don't know, I mean, atmosphere-wise, this new location and the SD content here is cool. And, like, the set piece of the elevator puzzle is cool, too. But I don't know, double-tapping that button, the unclear circular rotation code. What's in here, anyways? Is this windmill time? What does this even mean? Windmill, electricity, water. Yeah, that's windmill. Ooh, okay. Oh, hey, I know where I am. The fact that I can open this door from the other side, you know what that means. That means it's time to check the other side of this door. Guarantee you there's something on the other side of it. Whatever, that shuts the door. You know, at least this thing exists to tell you which elevator you're in. Because if that wasn't here, keeping track of which elevator you were in would be so much harder. Alright, what's the code? It's on the back of the door, obviously. Yep. Ooh, it made a noise. I got it right. Yay. Oh. And that, turned the windmill off. Well, turn the water off, at least. Whoa. Total darkness. Is there a light somewhere, please? Maybe I gotta turn the power back on. Oh! Whoa, what happened to the water? 6238. So I'll just remember 62 is the year before music started, and 38 is 11 years after the first talking picture came out. So the water should be back on now, right? So the light should be on, right? Yes, okay, great. And I guess this is explaining the puzzle that I just solved? I don't know. Ooh. We have a view of the next Rhem game. Why is this the picture that you hang on your wall? Dear friend, you are probably nearing the completion of the video game Rhem 2. You can see a sneak preview of Rhem 3. In order to get to Rhem 5, you need to buy all 4 other Rhem games and complete the extra section of each. Well, whenever Rhem 5 comes out. What did I just say? Oh yeah, the year before music started. And what, 11 years after the jazz singer came out? Yeah, there we go. Alright, I got the medallion. Anyway, I guess this is like lore, because like this dude lived here. I mean, you gotta remember all the characters in the Rhem games. There's Kalis, there's Zatias, there's Maniandis, then there's the person wearing red who doesn't speak English. So many characters, so much story. Should I take a last look around for the other red thing? I mean, no. Because trying to find that sounds terrible. You know what's also terrible is I ate all 3 bags of those Nerds gummies, so I don't have any left now. And I practically bought off the whole store's stock. I think I left 1 there. Alright, we out of here. We're going on to Rhem 3, I guess. Yo, how am I gonna make a video about this? Like, how do I go about explaining, like, this game is interesting and fun, even though it looks mechanical, soulless, devoid of any story or lore or personality. Also, frustrating. Imagine just being in a liminal space of, like, low poly, and there's just no one there. Does it make you wonder, where did everyone go? Why everything in Rhem is, like, under construction, yet also completely abandoned? Why everything in Rhem is puzzles, yet nothing actually serves any seemingly real purpose? Should I bother trying to justify how much I love these games? They're just good puzzles, man. And like intricate world map design. And it's just satisfying to solve it. Oh, of course, yes. The symbol on the artifact is an encrypted access code for the next section of Rhem. So of course, the thing we found was just another key. All of that game was just to get another key to another section of Rhem, find the key to get a key,